All right, these are the face masks that I said were great in the town hall. I needed to modify it slightly. If you notice, this line is a little bit taller and the bottom is a little bit lower. That was to fit my face. And the nice part is that this little piece up here, it hooks onto my nose. So this is the outside, the whatever fabric you want to use if you have a color you like. And then the inside, I like to do a soft cotton fabric because it's up against my face. And I'll share the link to this pattern on the internet. Okay, mask is fashion accessory. I'm going to make a black one. I'm going to make this plaid one, and I'm going to make a pink one. These are old. These two are from old shirts, and this is just some fabric I had. All of my masks are going to have a white, soft cotton lining. All right, so I have two pieces of fabric here, the patterns that have been cut. And this pattern, in this fabric, there's pattern on one side and no pattern on the other side. So what I'm going to do is put these together, pattern side in, and then, oops, there we go. And I'll sew the outside here. All right, so I have sewn both the lining and the outside of the mask. Now I'm going to sew them together so that we'll be able to turn them inside out and the seams will be buried inside the mask. So I'm going to pin these together and then I'm going to sew it. All right, notice how the, let me see where I can see it. There we go. There's extra fabric on the pattern piece on the front of the mask because that's where you're going to fold it over and create the little pocket for the elastic. And what I like very much is masks that go on the back of my head and behind my neck. I find them easier to keep on all day, and they're kind of easier to take on and off. I know you're not supposed to. Anyway. So it's pinned and I will sew it now. I've sewn the two sides together. Now I'm going to turn it inside out, or right side out. And this is the top of the mask where the nose will be. This goes under the chin. And now the final piece is to roll this over to make the pocket for the elastic. And then I'll do next. Pull it through here. You gotta make your pocket big enough to do that. And go through the other side. And now here's where your head, your child's head, comes in. Before cutting your elastic, there we go, pin it. Make sure that it's tight enough, but not too tight. Then you're going to cut it, and using the machine, you can sew this together or you can sew it together by hand, whatever you feel comfortable doing. I'll show you how it fits. Okay, here's how this mask is going to look on me. And it goes goes above my head. This is good for me because I have big, thick hair. And it goes behind my neck. Okay, I have now determined that this is the right size. Ouch! Poked me. For my head. So before I sew it up, and what I'll do is I'll kind of overlap it like this and sew it so it's strong. But I'm going to cut as many of these elastics as I can for my head because these are masks for me. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You have a band of elastic that goes through these little pockets at the end. You have kind of a nose hooker, so it'll hold on to your nose. And then it goes nice under your chin so that it feels like it's working. All right, this is the final product. As you can see, it kind of hangs on my nose, goes under my chin, all the way behind. Hope you can see what you need to see. And that's it. So, wearing a mask all day is hot and a bummer. And so then I thought, sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. So what I did was I did a modification to that design, and I allowed a little air pocket in there. Sometimes it seems like it's working better. It's very silly. And I thought to myself, maybe we can have a wild rumpus at school and have kids with different bird beaks and other animal parts. I don't know, trying to make a little fun of it. Anyway, thanks for watching.